Welcome to YouTube Hero. Today we're talking about how you can advertise your business on YouTube. Now I produce over 50 different YouTube channels that are all very successful at lead generators and generating business revenue. But there's some misconceptions out there about how you do this. So by the end of this video, you're going to know the right way. So I'm going to map out the very steps that I use to generate leads that are referral quality leads on YouTube. So make sure you take some notes, and if you act on this, it will work. Everyone that I teach this to, it works. So when we're talking about advertising on YouTube, you might be thinking about a commercial, and that's not what we're talking about. If you pay for ads, meaning you have an ad and you're putting it on YouTube and you're paying YouTube for that, that's a different conversation. That's not something I have expertise in, and I'm not saying you should not do that. If you pay advertising revenue and it's working to generate leads, then go ahead and do that. But what I'm going to teach you is organic, and I'd recommend doing it on a separate YouTube channel if you are doing ads. So on the YouTube channel that I'm having you create, you don't put any ads there. There's no advertisement. But the topic that we're talking about here is how to advertise your business on YouTube. Okay, so stick with me. The strategy that I'm going to teach you is how to pull in people who've never heard of you before, and they're going to find you first on YouTube. And after that, they go to your website. Now on your website, that's where you have your promotional material. You've got your promo video. You've got your whole sales page or your whole landing page. But if the first step where they find you on YouTube, if you use that to build a relationship, then when they become a lead, they're more of a referral quality lead. These people already love you, they already know you, they already trust you, and they come to you because they see you as the expert. They want to hire you. So contrast that if you've had any experience with paid traffic, where you have an ad and you pay to put that ad in front of people and you generate leads. These people are really resistant. They know that you're trying to sell something. So again, we're not talking about that. We're talking about organic. Now in an earlier episode, you saw Noelle Randall and I talking about leads and how she started out before she had traction on YouTube and before she and I were working together, she had built a 7-figure business. She did that through Facebook ads. So she paid for views on these ads that sent people to her landing page, and she generated leads and generated 7 figures that way. When we started working together and she learned my strategy, we started pulling in organic traffic to our YouTube videos, building a relationship, and these leads were so far superior that within 3 months, she had no hesitation of turning off Facebook completely. The quality of the conversations were so different that she didn't even want to have any more with those paid leads. So from what I've described there, let me ask you a question. What type of leads do you want to generate from YouTube? Okay, so if you want those referral quality leads, then here's the secret. You've got to do some research and find what questions your audience is asking. You can't just make up questions and like, oh, somebody messaged me this in a text. You can do keyword research and find the exact wording that gets consistently searched every single month. Now, we don't need thousands of searches here. When you do keyword research, a lot of people say, ooh, go after the phrase that has the highest search volume. What we're talking about here is a really specific question. So if you can find a question that's 8 words, 9 words, or 10 words long, that's so specific, but yet it still has 20 people searching for it every single month, I tell you, that is gold. You put your video on YouTube that answers that question, those 20 people find it, and they see you as their hero. Ultimately, if those 20 views turn into a handful of leads that are referral quality, that's way better than 1,000 views on a paid ad that generates low quality leads. So now let's bridge the gap about how to advertise your business on YouTube, okay? So you find the question that they are asking and you make a video answering their question. So you're just giving value, you're not advertising to them. So these people who've never heard of you before do that search and they find you, and they get value from you. And so there's this relationship there. At the end of the video, you offer them a free gift. In the industry, it's called a lead magnet. So you give them a free gift if they opt in. They give you their name and their email address. Often in your video, you'll give them a URL or you'll say, click the link below. So when they click a link or they type in that domain, they go to your website. And what do they expect to see on that page. They expect to see an ad. They expect to see your business. And if you have a video there that's a promo video, they want to see it. That's why they went there. That's what they're expecting. So instead of putting an advertisement and forcing it in front of people like a billboard that everyone has to drive by whether they're relevant or not, the people that see your ads are people that intentionally went there. They already know who you are and they went to your website intentionally. And again, they're expecting to see an advertisement now. So I'm so excited for you to really leverage this, to leverage YouTube to generate leads so that you can really advertise your business. It took me a couple years, but I got my entire strategy in this book. Now, the reason it took me so long is I've produced over 50 different YouTube channels, and I wanted to pack everything that I've learned from all of them and all the things that I've done right on all of them so that you can replicate it in your own business in this book. Now, I want to give you this book for free. As long as you cover the shipping cost, this is my gift to you. Go to natesyoutubebook.com.